Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fortress of Bad Gaming Decisions, where it's Kilo the Wise, a wise choice for you to join me today. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to go over whether PS Premium Plus is actually worth it or not, as from a person that plays it. So a little backstory: I've had a PlayStation. I got my PlayStation 4 in 2013 when it came out, and then I have been a PlayStation Plus member since then, so we're going on 9 years, going on 10 in November of next year. So I've had PlayStation Plus. I have a big catalog of it, especially when they were giving away the free games. So I got a big catalog of games. It dates back all the way till then. So I'm a big believer in it. And there was one thing that I always was envious of, and it was when the Game Pass came out and they have all these catalog of games, whether they were released for a short period of time or not, made it still envious because we only got 2 games a month, and sometimes those games were a hit or miss or not good at all, and they weren't even worth downloading, but you downloaded them anyway. You picked them up anyway just so they were in your catalog in case you wanted to ever play in the future. So I so when they upgraded, they did this whole PS Premium and different tiers and getting catalogs and being extra or whatever. I've always been paying the $17 or $18 a month for 3 months anyway, so I was already on. So I didn't see why there was a difference to pay the $17.99 a month because I was already paying pretty close to it. I gotta say I was really surprised because some of the games in there are Dead Cell, Returnal, like a bunch of games I've always wanted to play, but I never wanted to spend the money to play because I was gonna like it. This kind of helps you avoid that issue because you get to play a game and be like, I don't, I like it. Okay, I want to buy it. That way, when it disappears, I can buy it. Then that's a different story. But I still think it's worth it in the long run because there's so many games on there that you should play, such as Deliver Us the Moon, Stray, which is another great one. There's the whole bunch of there's the Yakuza series that you get as a PS Plus Extra and PS Premium member. Now, whether you get PS Premium or PS Extra, that depends on if you want the classic catalog and you want to be able to stream the games instead of downloading. The streaming situation works rather well, but it's a little bit different. You want to stream to your console or your computer with it. It's a little bit, it adds a little bit extra flair to it if you're never near your PS5. So I like that a lot, and I think that Xbox have had this for so long that we, as PlayStation users, we're not used to it. So it kind of gets it kind of gets hard, and it's hard to invest in it. And I think it's an investment because there's games I never would have played, such as Deliver Us to the Moon, The Artful Escape, Ready Set Heroes. Even though that was a true failure of a game, it's just I highly think that there's some positives to take away. Now, is it a perfect service? No. Does Sony release great games for the PS Premium Plus users every month? No. Like in last month in August, we didn't get any PS Premium Plus games. There's PS Extra games, no PS Premium. So you gotta kind of take your poison here. But if you're a YouTuber like me and you need games to play for content, it works out really well, and it has for me. So I get to play Returnal, which is a series I have. I played Deliver Us to the Moon. I played Stray for content, and I really enjoyed it. And then there's games I played where I haven't enjoyed, like Ready Set Heroes. And then there's other games that like I would never spend money on to play, but I end up playing to give it a shot, like Lawnmower Simulator, which was actually really relaxing. And as a dad that has a busy life, I could see myself liking that game and playing it a lot. By the way, all these, whenever I mention a video, there'll be the video to the video. There'll be a link to the video on the top right corner for you guys, so you can click it if you like. But overall, I think the price point is, sometimes people get scared by the price point, but you really do get a lot. And if you play as much video games as I do, or as much video games in general, that ends up giving you a lot of money that you would save. An example, Returnal still $70. I probably wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't on there. Dead Cells is $25. Deliver Us to the Moon is $30. Stray's $30. Between those 3, 4, or 5 games, that's a couple $100 already. And I think that saves you. So would you rather pay $17.99 and get the game for a limited time and play as much as you can in that limited time, or would you rather spend all that money and then never play it, and then or worst case scenario, don't even like it, and then it's just you just wasted your money. So I think it's cool that they have the trial runs too, like for Soul Hackers and stuff like that. I think that's definitely game changing, because I liked Soul Hackers. Would I have bought it off the get-go? No. But maybe if I would have watched the YouTube video, but then even then I would have been like, I don't really know if I like it. But since I got to actually play it, I could be like, hey, I like this game, and when I want to buy it, I'll play it. But for right now, it looks like a good game that can maybe replace my itch to play Kingdom Hearts or a turn-based RPG, Japanese RPG game. So I think there's a lot of pluses. Now, is it a perfect situation? No, but I think overall it's worth it for its money, and if you have the opportunity to and you can afford it, I would highly recommend it. We'll see if it gets any better and they drop any more games for us in the future, so we'll have to talk. That'll be a toss-up, but in the long run, you know, it's probably for the best that they don't release all these games. That's how they're going to keep people entertained. So now it's just, that's my opinion. You guys can write your opinion on it however you want, but I think that that's the best way to do it. And then I stream Wednesdays through Fridays Mountain Standard Time between 10 and noon, 9:30 to 12:30, something like that, just for about 3 hours a day. And then I release a video every week, Monday through Saturday. I take Sundays off because I need a break. So those I will do. So that I do when you'll like, there's a Returnal series, I'm doing a Jack series, or I'm going to beat all 3 of them. I have a Yu-Gi-Oh series where I try to play Dragon Maid deck. Then I have the Wise Review where I play games like this, Artful Escape, and stuff like that to let you guys know what it's like, because that was a beautiful game. And then there's other games I play that come out, like, it's just a lot. And I play a lot, and I try to post 1 video a day, so if you could comment, like, subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated, and I highly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys for staying tuned on this short video where I go